Nintendo game trailers have definitely put me through a roller coaster of emotions over the years. Some have been better than others, but I would say that their output has been the best in the industry over recent years. The quality of their IP, combined with their unique flair and ability to show us fans exactly what will get us excited, is second to none. In my opinion, nobody does a video game trailer quite like Nintendo. Today, I want to talk about my top 5 modern Nintendo trailers. And okay, you might be wondering, what defines a modern Nintendo trailer? That's a good question. I'd offer to say that modern is anything that's dropped since the arrival of the Wii U, Nintendo's first HD console. So this video will take into account anything from the Wii U launch up until now. Now these are just my opinions, so feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments section down below. Let's kick things off with number 5. E3 2021 will forever be memorable for me. While Breath of the Wild sequel might have stolen the headlines, something earlier on in the presentation left a mark on me that I'm never gonna forget. As soon as Mr. Takahashi said the word Metroid, my jaw hit the floor. We first got confirmation that Metroid Prime 4 was still in development. It became clear that something Metroid was, at long last, finally happening. And when Samus arrived with the letter spelling Metroid 5 ticking across the screen, I can still remember the feeling across my whole body. From Samus's new design to the ominous noises coming from the Emmy, it was true sensory overload. And when the chase scene began and we flew right into the gameplay reveal, showing off Samus's smooth, gorgeous movement, it was here when it sunk in. This was a true new 2D Metroid, something we hadn't seen since the days of the Game Boy Advance. It was a feeling like finally achieving a goal you'd been working toward for years. A sense of sweet relief and victory that only the passage of time can cultivate. And not for nothing, the title was revealed to be Metroid Dread, the title of the long-rumored DS Metroid entry that never, until now, saw the light of day. Metroid Dread's reveal trailer at E3 2021 was an experience, and it's absolutely nuts that that's only number 5 on this list. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit on this one, or maybe a lot, but at the number 4 spot, I'm going to allow any of the most mind-blowing Super Smash Bros. Character reveals. No one might do it like Nintendo when it comes to trailers, and definitely no one does it like Smash. Since the days of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS, we've had our fair share of unforgettable newcomer reveal trailers. And I'm just gonna shout out a few special moments for my number 4 spot. I'll never forget the reveal of Mega Man for Smash on Wii U and 3DS, as it was the first one that showed me just how hype and cinematic Smash reveal trailers can be. Persona 5's protagonist Joker's reveal on the big stage at the Game Awards broke the previous expectations of what characters could join the fighting game. Hero's reveal legitimately made me tear up in nostalgia due to all the Dragon Quest representation. Banjo-Kazooie's reveal for filling in a massive piece on the roster that I dreamed about since childhood. And of course, Steve and Sora, quite literally in the case of Steve, actually broke the internet with their hype levels. Number 3. The most fun trailer on my entire list, I give the number 3 spot to Super Mario Odyssey's showcase at E3 2017. In most cases, it's the reveal trailer that drums up the most hype, but in some circumstances, a trailer for a game we already know about is so finely done that it exceeds the reveal of the game right then and there. And this is exactly what we got in this bundle of joy that showed us more of Mario's biggest and best adventure yet. It starts off with the now iconic T-Rex rummaging through the idyllic grasslands of the Cascade Kingdom, when it's slowly revealed that Cappy is actually on his head. This culminates into Mario bursting onto the scene, and at the same time, Super Mario Odyssey's unforgettable vocal theme, Jump Up Superstar, which plays throughout the entire trailer. This is the first time in history a Mario game has had a vocal theme, but it suits Odyssey to a T, as made case in point in this trailer. The rest of the trailer goes on to show a variety of new kingdoms, capture abilities, enemies, bosses, and outfits. Odyssey's reveal trailer was great, but this one is just a different animal. To this day, everything about this game makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and this E3 2017 trailer is really what started it all. Number 2. We all knew this was coming. My second favorite modern Nintendo trailer is none other than the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Everyone Is Here trailer from E3 2018. This trailer is the epitome of going above and beyond, and it really helps illustrate just how much of an ambitious project and massive deal Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is. Adding every playable fighter from the series past was completely unnecessary. Smash fans would have been happy with most of the roster returning from Wii U and 3DS and a few brand new additions. But no, no, instead, we were spoiled to no end. And in about 3.5 minutes, we were introduced to every fighter that has ever been playable in the Super Smash Bros. Series. The madness really began when the Ice Climbers were revealed to be returning. A character whom, among others like Pichu and Young Link, I was fully resigned to the fact that we would never see in the series again. I was wrong, but boy was I happy to be. The moment Metal Gear Solid's Solid Snake appeared from under his cardboard box and the text came on screen, "Everyone is here," I knew something unprecedented was happening. I'll never forget the original Smash Bros. Fighter roster montage, made complete by introducing Lifelight, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate theme song, to us for the first time. The second best trailer from the modern era of Nintendo was completely mind-blowing. And to top it all off, this very same presentation was closed with the reveal of one of Samus's most famous space pirate antagonists, Ridley, as a playable fighter. My personal most wanted newcomer at that time. So if you couldn't already tell, E3 2018 was a big deal for me. Honorable mentions. Okay, so before we talk about my number one, I want to quickly throw in some honorable mentions for what I think have been memorable Nintendo trailers over the years and just narrowly didn't make the top 5 list. Kirby and the Forgotten Land trailer number 2, which dropped on January 12th of 2022, was honestly mind-blowing. It was the first trailer that gave us some color on what the Forgotten Land was going to shape up to be. For a less than 2-minute trailer, it's really well edited and paced, and super effective at drumming up hype for the first 3D Kirby adventure. Pokemon Sword and Shield's reveal trailer gave me some serious goosebumps, with it being the reveal of something I've wanted since childhood, a brand new mainline Pokemon adventure in a new region, as a full-fledged home console experience. Plus it ended with the reveal of the Galar starters, who I think are great. Isabelle's Smash Ultimate reveal was not only super entertaining, as it showcased what the peace-loving pup could really do on the battlefield in Smash, it also gave us the confirmation of Animal Crossing coming to Switch via a specific mention in this Tom Nook dialogue scene, one of the all-time most memorable trailers for me. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity's reveal was also very memorable, due to me totally not expecting what might seem like an obvious move now, a Breath of the Wild themed Musou spin-off, but also because this was simply a random Twitter drop. At this time period, there were no Nintendo Directs going on, so I was completely taken aback that day when I saw the official Nintendo account tweeting about something Breath of the Wild in 2020, and the trailer, while 100% still gave me chills and served as a callback to the iconic Switch presentation trailer in 2017, was perhaps not as memorable as its context was. The reveal of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to cap off the February 2022 Nintendo Direct was beautifully done, and a perfect way to finish one of the strongest Nintendo Directs in recent memory. The game looked simply perfect, and shots from this trailer are masterfully pieced together. Plus, getting the release window of September 2022 to top it all off was icing on the cake. A memorable entry in the legendary JRPG series was given wings through what I think is one of the best Nintendo trailers of the modern era. And my final honorable mention is a bit of a weird one, but it's the reveal trailer for Cadence of Hyrule, the Zelda-themed Crypt of the Necrodancer-based rhythm adventure game to close out a Nindies showcase in 2019. I'll always remember the music fading in over the presenters, and then me trying to convince myself it wasn't Zelda, it just looked and sounded like it. Until the reveal of Link and Zelda came and I flew out of my chair. This one was so memorable for me because it was just so unexpected. I never thought Nintendo would loan out a major IP like Zelda to indie devs in this way. I remember this trailer in particular somehow making me tear up a little bit. I don't know, maybe I was having a bad day. But either way, it's one of the less popular picks on this list, so that's a good one to check out if you haven't seen it or don't remember it. And finally, number 1. You might have guessed it already, but my pick for top modern Nintendo trailer and top Nintendo trailer of all time as far as I'm concerned is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer from the 2017 Nintendo Switch presentation. I might be slightly biased, but I think this is the greatest trailer made for anything of all time, and it's not even close. The emotions this made me feel are pretty much unlike anything a piece of media could evoke. This was the culmination of what was the long saga of Zelda Wii U, the game many thought was going to save the Wii U and save Nintendo. The music from this trailer isn't even in the actual Breath of the Wild game, but is so memorable and an awesome song in its own right that Sakurai actually added it to Smash as a song from the Zelda series. That alone should tell you just how impactful this trailer is. We really didn't see much of Zelda U before this, but look at the blowout we get here. The massive open world, climbing cliffs, giant enemies, characters, weapons, the arrival of divine beasts, I'll never forget this shot of Link running up this giant tree bridge, as it really helps hammer home the scope of this game. Several images from this trailer will be imprinted on my brain for as long as I live, and I'm okay with that. This was the moment Zelda U became fully real, and it was pure magic. I fully agree with what this top commenter is saying here, and I still watch it all the time, probably at the very least once a month. And this trailer actually came out on my birthday, and will forever be one of the most memorable birthday gifts I've ever gotten. Simply put, no other trailer has ever made me feel the way that this Breath of the Wild one did, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But with what Nintendo is capable of, and the fact that there's a sequel on the way, you truly never know. So enough about me, I want to hear about you. What are your favorite Nintendo trailers? Did I cover them all on this list, or am I forgetting some of the great ones? Did any video game trailers leave an emotional resonance with you? Which ones and why? And they don't have to be Nintendo trailers. Just let me know them down in the comments, because I'm really curious to check them out. I don't see a lot of videos focusing on this topic, but as someone who follows Nintendo closely, as I know a lot of you do too, I think this is a really interesting subject to talk about. Let's keep the discussion going. And for all things Nintendo, including new and classic game reviews, analysis videos, and trailer reactions, remember to keep it right here with this channel. As we all wait for the next great Nintendo game trailer, consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my videos. I have quality Nintendo content coming out on a regular basis about all the best Nintendo news and games like Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. So I'll see you on the next one if that sounds good to you. As always, thank you to everyone watching, and long live Nintendo.